Hello everyone! Today I will teach you about arcs and central angles of a circle. So this is the part 2. We will continue discussing about arcs and central angles of a circle. So I already uploaded the part 1 last week. So our objectives: name a minor arc, major arc, and a semicircle. Give the measure of an arc and central angle and prove theorems on arcs and central angles. Okay, so part 1 of our discussion about central angles and arcs of a circle, I will include the link in the description below. Okay, so the measure of an arc in degrees is equal to the measure of the central angle it subtends, or the measure of a central angle is equal to the measure of its intercepted arc. The measure of a minor arc is greater than 0 degrees but less than 180 degrees. The measure of a semicircle is equal to 180 degrees. The measure of a major arc is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Okay, in this figure we have circle O because the center is named as point O or letter O. So a circle is named after its center. So this is circle O. So on the circle, we have point P, point Q, and point R. Okay, so the arc addition postulate. So the measure of an arc formed by two adjacent non-overlapping arcs is the sum of the measures of these arcs. So it means that if we have two adjacent non-overlapping arcs, so for example, arc PQ and arc QR are adjacent non-overlapping arcs. So to find their measures, we have just to add the sum or give the sum or find the sum of the measures of the two arcs. So if Q is a point on a circle between two other points P and R, so if Q is the point between or in the middle of point P and point R, then arc PQ, so this is arc PQ plus arc QR is equal to arc PQR. So the sum of these two arcs. Right. Okay, so in circle P, we have point E, point C, point D, and point A. Okay, so in the figure, we have to name the following. Letter A, 2 semicircles. Letter B, 3 minor arcs. Letter C, 2 major arcs. Letter D, an acute central angle. Letter E, an obtuse central angle. And letter F, 2 congruent arcs. Okay, 2 semicircles. The 2 semicircles found in the circle. So, to name a semicircle, we have to use 3 letters or 3 points on a circle to name a semicircle. So, we have arc A, E, C. So, this is a semicircle. And also, arc A, D, C is a semicircle. So, the 2 arcs are semicircles. Next, 3 minor arcs. So, the first one is arc EC. So, when we say minor arc, it is less than 90 or less than 180 degrees. So, minor arcs is less than 180 degrees. Okay, next, the second one is the arc CD. So, arc CD is a minor arc. So, to name a minor arc, we are only using 2 points on a circle. Next, the third one, we have arc AE. So, arc AE is also a minor arc since this is less than 180 degrees. So, these are the 3 minor arcs found in a circle. But if we have to name another minor arc, that is arc AD is also a minor arc. Next, the two major arcs. So, when we are naming major arcs, we use 3 letters on a circle. So, major arcs, remember, that is greater than 180 degrees. So, two major arcs found in a circle, we have arc A, C, D. So, this is greater than 180 degrees. So, starting from point A, then point C, then last point D. Okay, arc ECD and arc CDE. So, this is a major arc. So, starting from point C, then point D, then going to the last point, point E. So, arc CDE is a major arc. So, these two arcs are two major arcs. Next, an acute central angle. So, when you say acute, that is less than 90 degrees, and central angle, so the vertex is on the center of a circle. So, dito sa ating figure, we have angle CPD. So, this is less than 90 degrees. The angle formed is not a right angle. So, less than 90 degrees. And yung vertex, yung point P is on the center. So, this is the acute central angle. So, angle CPD. Next, an obtuse central angle. So, obtuse, that is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So, greater siya sa 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So, central angle. So, obtuse central angle, we have angle APD. This is an obtuse central angle. So, greater than 90 degrees and is a central angle. So, angle APD. Next, two congruent arcs. So, two congruent arcs, we have the two semicircles. So, arc AEC and also arc AEC and arc EDC. So, they are congruent arcs. So, one pair of congruent arcs, another, the second one, we have arc DAE and just inverse. So, baliktarin lang natin arc EAD. So, they are congruent arcs. Okay, next figure, we have circle O. Then, on the circle, we have point D, point C, point B, and point A. So, we have also angle 3, angle 2, and angle 1. So, angle 3 is also named as angle AOD. Then, angle 2 can also be named as angle DOC. Then, angle 1 can also be named as angle BOC. Then, this is our angle AOB. Okay, so in the figure, segment AC and segment BD are diameter. So, ito yung segment AC natin. This is a diameter, then segment AD is also a diameter. So, if angle AOB is 65 degrees, prove that. So, ito yung angle AOB natin. So, if this is 65 degrees, we have to prove that arc AB is equal to arc CD. So, arc AB. So, kunin muna natin yung measure in degrees ng arc AB. So, since yung angle AOB intercepted by arc AB and angle AOB, as you can see, is a central angle. So, it means that yung arc AB natin ay same sa angle AOB. So, 65 degrees also. So, angle AOB is 65 degrees. Therefore, angle AOB is also equal to angle 2. Why equal to angle 2? Kasi vertical angle sila. So, itong angle AOB at saka yung angle 2 natin or angle DOC is form a vertical angle. So, vertical angles. Then, angle 2 is also equal to angle DOC. So, isa lang sila. Angle 2 can also be named as angle DOC. So, angle 2 and angle DOC is intercepted by arc DC or arc CD. Then, yung angle AOB naman ay intercepted by arc AB. Okay. So, arc AB is also 65 degrees. So, why 65 degrees? Kasi, angle AB intercepts angle AOB, and angle AOB is 65 degrees. And this is a central angle. So, it means that they have the same measure of the arc that intercepts central angle AOB. Next, arc CD is also 65 degrees. So, why 65 degrees? Kasi vertical angles, yung angle AOB, saka yung angle 2 or angle DOC. So, pag angle 2 or angle DOC, vertical angle, so ibig sabihin, yung angle 2 or yung angle DOC natin ay also 65 degrees. So, yung angle na to, central angle, is intercepted by arc CD. So, they are intercepted by arc CD. So, therefore, yung arc CD natin ay also 65 degrees. So, now we can prove that arc AB is also equal to arc CD. Next, letter B, we have arc BC is equal to arc DA. So, we have to prove that they are equal. So, ito yung arc BC natin. Ito din yung arc DA or arc AD. Okay, so, as you can see, yung arc AD has a central angle or subtends central angle AOD. Then, arc BC subtends central angle BOC. Okay, so they are vertical angles. So, vertical angles to, yung angle 3 and angle 1, or yung angle AOD and angle BOC form vertical angles. So, ibig sabihin, they have the same measure. Okay, so, kunin muna natin yung measure ng angle AOD or yung angle 3. So, as we can see, since angle AOB and angle 3 form a linear pair. So, ito yung angle AOB natin saka yung angle 3 natin form a linear pair. Kasi pag kinumbine natin yung angle nila, so they form a straight line or a linear pair. So, pag straight line, that is 180 degrees. So, kung yung angle AOB natin ay 65 degrees, ano naman yung measure ng angle AOD? So, since 180 degrees, subtract lang natin yung measure ng angle AOB from 180 degrees. So, measure of angle 3 or measure of angle AOD is 180 degrees minus the measure of angle AOB. Okay, so yung measure daw ng ating angle 3 or angle AOD ay equal sa measure ng ating angle AOB subtracted from 180 degrees. Okay, so 180 degrees minus measure of angle AOB. So, we substitute. That is 65 degrees. Next, measure of angle 3 or measure of angle AOD. So, 180 degrees minus 65 degrees. So, we have 115 degrees. So, pag yung angle 3 natin or ang angle AOD ay 115 degrees, ibig sabihin, arc AD is 115 degrees kasi central angle. So, same measure of the arc that intercepts the central angle. So, 115, then arc AD and arc BC. So, they subtends vertical angles, angle 3 and angle 1. So, ibig sabihin, they have the same measure. So, kung yung arc AD natin ay 115 degrees, so, yung arc BC natin ay also 115 degrees. So, we can now prove that arc BC is equal to arc DA. Next, circle P. So, in circle P, we have point A, point B, point C, point D, and point E. Okay, so in circle P, angle APB is 34 degrees. So, ito yung angle APB for 34 degrees. So, this is a central angle kasi yung vertex ay on the center of the circle, circle P. So, yung vertex ay point P. Then, yung arc DE naman daw ay 85 degrees. So, ito yung arc DE natin that this is 85 degrees. So, arc DE subtends angle DPE, and this is a central angle. Okay, so angle DPE form vertical angles with angle APC. So, they are vertical angles. So, ito yung dalawang angles na to ay vertical angles. Okay, so 34 degrees, then yung arc DE ay 85 degrees. Now, we have to find the measure of the following. Arc AB. Okay, let us first find the measure of arc AB. So, as you can see, this is arc AB. Okay? Arc AB subtends angle APB. So, yung angle APB ay central angle and measures 34 degrees. So, pag 34 degrees ito, ibig sabihin, yung arc AB ay same lang sa measure ng ating central angle. So, therefore, arc AB is also 34 degrees. Next. For letter B, we have to find angle DPE. So, angle DPE, ito yung angle DPE natin. So, yung angle DPE is intercepted by arc DE. So, arc DE is 85 degrees, then angle DPE is a central angle. It means that they have the same measure. So, angle DPE, therefore, is 85 degrees. Okay, next, let us find arc BC. So, kunin naman natin yung measure ng arc BC. So, ito naman siya. So, how to find the measure of arc BC? So, as you can see, arc BC is part of arc AB. So, part siya ng angle APC. Angle APC is a central angle. And angle APC is vertical to angle DPE. So, vertical angle sila. So, if angle DPE is 85 degrees, so ibig sabihin yung angle APC ay also 85 degrees. So, pag 85 degrees to, then yung angle APB na part nitong angle APC ay 34 degrees. So, what is the measure of this part? What is the measure of angle BPC? So, kunin muna natin yung measure ng angle BPC before we can find the measure of arc BC. So, since 85 degrees to, so they form vertical angles. So, ibig sabihin, subtract lang natin yung 34 from 85 degrees. So, 85 minus 34 degrees. So, arc BC is 51 degrees. So, why 51 degrees? Kasi 85 minus 34, 51 degrees dito yung ating central angle BPC. So, central angle, ibig sabihin yung arc BC ay same lang sa ating central angle. So, arc BC is 51 degrees. Next, let us find the measure of arc ACD. So, dito sa ating figure, this is our arc ACD. Okay? So, arc ACD, what is the measure of arc ACD? Okay. So, arc ACD is 180 degrees kasi ito ay semicircle. Okay, next, arc AE. Kunin naman natin yung measure ng ating arc AE. So, kung ito ay semicircle, so, yung arc AED ay semicircle at saka yung arc DE natin ay 85 degrees. So, ano naman yung measure ng arc AE? So, arc AE, we have 180 minus 85 degrees kasi semicircle ito. Ito yung diameter, yung segment AD. So, segment AD, yung arc DE is 85 degrees. So, subtract lang natin yung 85 from 180 degrees, yung kabuuang measure ng ating semicircle. So, 180 minus 85 degrees. So, measure of arc AE is 95 degrees. So, 95 degrees ito ang arc AE. Kasi 95 plus 85 is 180 degrees. So, 95 degrees. Okay, pag 95 degrees tong arc AE, ibig sabihin yung arc CD natin ay also 95 degrees kasi vertical angle sila. So, yung central angle natin, yung DPC, ay 95 din. Yung angle APE ay also 95 degrees. So, vertical angles, so the arc is same measure. Next, arc BDE. So, arc BDE, we have B, then point D to point E. So, what is the measure of arc BDE? So, arc BDE, according to arc addition postulate, arc BDE, so this is the sum of two adjacent non-overlapping arc. So, add lang natin yung arc BD at saka yung measure ng arc DE. So, arc BD, we have 95 plus 51, we have 146. So, 146 plus yung 85 degrees. Okay, so measure of arc, or pwede ring measure of arc BC plus measure of arc CDE. So, ito yung measure ng arc BC plus yung measure ng arc CDE. So, yung measure ng arc BC is 51 degrees. Okay, 51 degrees plus arc CDE, this is a semicircle, so 95 plus 85, we have 180 degrees. Okay, so arc BDE therefore is 231 degrees. So, 231 degrees to yung arc BDE. So, this is a major arc greater than 180 degrees.